Happy Monday, Coast Life. Hopefully you are happy to be on your couch hanging out after the holiday weekend. Thanks for joining us. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and don't trust anything that anybody says today.
Oh, why?
It's April Fool's Day.
I'm like, Leah, are you trauma dumping?
No, you can trust us, of course. We would never play April Fool's jokes on you. So here's a safe space, but out in the world.
You be careful.
Have you ever had an April Fool's joke played on you?
Yeah,
quite a few.
One was actually good. I respected it. My friend brought me cupcakes, and the icing was all like garlic salt, mayo, so it looked like icing. She even whipped it.
Oh, no.
And so I was eating it, and I'm like, these are really good, Sydney.
Oh, you didn't want to hurt her feelings?
And I ate the whole thing. It was so gross. And then a little bit of a meaner one, a guy, this was like middle school though, so you can't blame him, gave me like a note, and it was like, you're cute, like open up later. So I thought it was like a cute little note. And when I opened it up, it said, JK, you're ugly.
The worst.
Dang it. So it's okay. I thought it was a love note, but
no. See, those are the kinds of April Fool's jokes that I hate. But like,
me too.
There was one that one of my coworkers played years ago, where she came in and she had a mayonnaise jar that she was just eating spoonfuls out of, and we were all like, did we say something? She just replaced it all with vanilla pudding.
Oh,
but everybody was like, ew, but nobody wanted to say anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that the jokesters are out today.
They are. We have to find out today if there's a 7-Eleven nearby. We might have to go to Ocean City.
Right.
Remember Friday we talked about the hot dog water that they said they're releasing today?
The seltzer water.
We're not going to try it. Someone else let us know if it's real or if that was all a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta know.
I'm not worried about getting pranked. I'm worried about drinking hot dog water. So
nobody wants that.
No one wants that.
I mean, we've said it before. We'll say it again. We'll try anything when it comes to snacks at least once.
At least once.
This was the one that had us really on the fence.
That was during commercial break. We were like, trying not to vomit, you know? So we're going to stay away from vomit. Let's talk about something else.
Yes, for country music lovers and Beyonce fans, the suspected track list for Cowboy Carter has been dropped. And we still don't know officially if these are collaborations or covers. But Jolene officially made the track list, so we're not sure. I mean, I'm sure it has to be a collaboration, right?
That'd be wild if she had Dolly.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so cool. My only issue, I'm not saying this is with Beyonce's album, I'm saying with the world right now. So I'm not
the only issue.
This is what would solve everything, is I'm not a Beyonce fan. I can respect her, whatever. I'm not a fan. I'm a country music fan, but there are people on social media who are getting mad now because it's opening up a new group of people introduced to country music. I think it's a good thing.
I think so too. I think that's great.
Who cares? Post Malone did it first. He went over to country music. Darius Rucker, he went over to country. You can try. Taylor Swift went away from country to pop.
There are arguably many. I mean, Shania Twain did that.
Yes.
There are so many. Faith Hill did that.
You can
there are
switch
so
it up.
many artists that jumped from one genre to the other. And I think if you are an artist, the desire to jump from one genre to another is probably always there because you're a talent. You can play all kinds of music. You want to play around with different sounds and genres and get creative and get fun. So I think this is really cool.
Yeah.
I think obviously Beyonce, she's going to go big, so she's going to bring on some of the country legends.
Exactly.
I know in some of the artwork there were some like Willie Nelson nods and a couple other things. So we'll see.
She's from Texas, so
she is.
Whatever.
And I even saw that some people were trying to speculate if maybe Taylor Swift would get like some writing credits, if maybe they were teaming up at all, because there's been big discourse about the two of them. They've stood by it, that they are friends through and through. So I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, for sure. And I just don't love the whole like, why are you guys wearing cowgirl boots? You don't even listen to country. Who buys? I don't even have real cowgirl boots. They're expensive, and I'm not on a farm.
Right.
So I'm not going to spend $200, $300. I'm going to get my $20 ones.
That's right.
And look cute.
I think I did invest in one really nice pair of boots, but they are like a dress boot. They're not a work boot. So I wear them with my sundresses and my out and about.
Exactly. So let's all get together. Beyonce fans and country fans, we can hang.
Yeah.
We can all hang out.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, for sure.
We were talking about going to the rodeo. Neither of us have ever been to the rodeo before.
You guys want to go to the rodeo with us?
Do you want to come along?
Exactly. That'd be so fun. We are talking, we just talked, social media and how everyone's being annoying. And it gets you thinking, are people saying this in real life? So we were kind of talking. What is something that can happen on social media that, wouldn't do it in real life? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think people's boldness, generally speaking, on social media is much louder than it is in real life. Right. I mean, I know that sometimes I'm more thorough in my thought process when I write it out. That's not to say on social media, because you don't want to fire from the hip and be like, I'm angry, let me type it out. No. but I do think I can come up with a more well-crafted argument in writing than I can verbally on the fly.
Right.
But I do think people will just say things just to say them online, and nobody like, yes, you get fact-checked, but you don't really get put in your place the way that you do in real life if you're too bold.
That is a goal I've been trying to have, is especially because I am so much into the pop culture scene, I try to stay updated with that, is I will never just like cyberbully someone, obviously, but it's like, I will comment stuff about somebody. I'm going to bring up something controversial, but a lot of that stuff about Jimmy Allen just came out. And so I will never say anything on social media that I wouldn't say to the face. And so what I did tweet is when I tweeted the news about him, like, that's so disappointing that he would do that to his family, which I would say to his face. Tristan Thompson, are you kidding me? Who, if you don't know, basketball player, has a baby, 2 babies with Khloe Kardashian. I've commented on his account before, but only, again, saying like, ooh, your disappointment. And I would say that to his face.
Well, and I think celebrities are also part of the gig. Part of the reason they get paid so much money is that their business is everybody's business. And the likelihood that you are commenting on their social media, like, I don't want to say it's encouraged, and I certainly don't think cyberbullying them is encouraged, but it's a different ball game. But I do think where people get bold or like misinformation that gets shared, and I think that's what happens on social media a lot as opposed to in real life, is that like on Facebook, it's people that you think are your friends and family are posting unreliable sources. That's just a headline, or it's just, and then people in the comments go back and forth, and you see people talking out of pocket in the comments where they're like, no, this is what I think, and it just like, people get so stupid.
I think too, like what I'm seeing right now is something they would do on TikTok, or mostly TikTok, I guess I should say, that they wouldn't do in real life, and it doesn't make sense because they are doing it in real life, but hear me out, is these dumb trends where they're like vandalizing something, or like, let's see how many Orbeez we can throw in the ocean. You wouldn't do that if it wasn't getting recorded. So I almost feel like, is it a difference of not just what would you do on social media, but what would you do that's recorded? You wouldn't do that if no one was looking. You wouldn't be weird if no one was looking.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
Some of you wouldn't.
In a lot of cases, I think people wouldn't. They wouldn't be as weird if they weren't putting on a show for social media. You're right. And I think we've talked about the crying on social media as well.
I was just thinking that.
That's one that a lot of people, like, yes, obviously we cry in real life, but I think to cry over like someone getting your order wrong just to the internet, that's something you do on social media, not in real life.
Yes. Well, look, guys, we just came out of a holiday weekend. Let's all refresh. Collective deep breath together. Let it go if you see it on social media. Let it go. I mean, I'm not going to. I still, but if it's upsetting you, if you see your Aunt Cheryl posted that you wore something ugly to Easter, just let it go.
Let it go.
And don't invite her back again next year.
That's right.
Exactly.
There you go.
All right. But, we have a little bit of a different show today.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Again, everybody taking a little time off with the holiday and family time. So you may see some things you've seen before today, but we're just kind of taking a little trip down memory lane today.
Just think of it as Coast Life's recent bests. Okay? If you missed an episode, settle in. If you've loved episodes, settle in. I think you'll like what you're going to see.
That's what's coming up on the show today.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
With this open floor plan, I can really stretch my hamstrings. Feel the burn, Hammy. I could really go for a snack right now. No! Keep exploring. One small step for man, one giant roll for Hammy. So many bedrooms. Never skip leg day. With all this room to run, I feel like the belle of the ball. Hammy is on a roll. Summer body, here I come.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Jackie?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and
Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck, and Milford. upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with a federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
If you're experiencing ringing, humming, or buzzing in your ear, you may have tinnitus.
Tinnitus is a condition that can make it hard to understand speech, relax, or sleep.
If you have any of these symptoms, the first step is getting your hearing tested. The audiologist will be able to diagnose your problem and prescribe you devices that can alleviate your symptoms.
Hearing aids like Signias even offer tinnitus programs that can offset tinnitus noises.
To learn more information about massed audiology, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Leah, I've seen you when you're at your desk.
Yes.
And you get a little like this, and then you pull your glasses out, and then you're really moving and grooving, girl.
I do a lot of glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses off. Yeah,
Yep.
I do. But the moment I realized I needed glasses, I was like coming home from college, and I was in my parents' neighborhood. I'm like, I'm getting a good meal, and I stop because I see these bunny rabbits sitting on the side of the road, and I'm like, oh, like let's go bunnies, cross the road, cross the street. I don't want to hit them, and they're just sitting there. They're sitting there, and I'm like, let's go bunnies across the street. I got to get home for dinner. Let's go. And I pull up like just a little bit closer, and I go, there's sticks.
That's embarrassing.
I was waiting for a bundle of sticks to cross the street.
That's embarrassing.
So I was like, perhaps it's time to go get my eyes checked.
It definitely is. The good news is, if you need your eyes checked, if you had a sticks or bunnies moment like Leah, or maybe you're like me and you just can't see without your contacts, and you're trying to think of what other options you might have, we love and are so excited to introduce you to our friends at Wink Vision.
That's right.
Yes. Katie's really from our sister show, Delmarva Life, is at Wink, checking it out.
You're gonna have you rest your chin in there and forehead forward. Doing okay?
Oh yeah, I see a house.
Good.
Dr. Michael Kremegis didn't always see things clearly. In fact, a high school teacher told him so.
He was walking up and down the aisle and he stopped where I was and he looked at me and goes, Mr. Kremegis. And I was like, oh, he goes, you need glasses.
When he went to the eye doctor, he saw it for himself.
I was kind of amazed how this eye doctor, optometrist, just kind of flipped a few lenses and all of a sudden, boom, I was crystal clear.
Years later, he's helping all kinds of folks have that exact same experience.
I'll pull the apparatus away that measures the eyes, and then I'll tell the patient, okay, I want you to remember what that looks like. I'm going to take this away, and when I do, they're like, what? They're very surprised.
He started Wink Vision in 2018 and has opened 4 locations since. This stylish showroom sits in Ocean City.
I think folks they're kind of surprised when they come in. They're like, wait a minute, is this for real?
And these frames can't be found just anywhere.
We want them to be unique. A lot of them come from Europe. A lot of them from Japan. When it comes down to it, wearing eyeglasses is like jewelry. You want it to look good.
Of course, you also want to know your prescription is perfect and be aware of any potential issues for your eyes. Dr. Kremegis has the technical tools for all of that.
So just keep looking straight ahead, and I was going to have you try and open both eyes real wide like you saw a ghost or something. There you go. Excellent. Yeah. You hung in there well. Good job. And see that target in there?
Yep.
Good. So keep looking at that target. We're going to do like a series of pictures here. So just going to have you look straight ahead right there at that target. Eventually it turns green. Good.
Yeah.
Both eyes open real wide there like you saw a ghost. Good. We're going to do another one. Blink a few times there. There you go.
And through this technology, they learn more than you might think. Months ago, he was able to detect something serious with a patient.
There was like a discoloration of her optic nerve, and she ended up having a brain tumor. And had to have surgery, and it was a pretty big ordeal. But it was an eye exam, that caught that. This is like the critical area right here. We don't want to see anything go wrong here in particular. So the nice thing is you can zoom in. So that kind of darker area, that's called the macula. So it's supposed to look like that.
Okay.
That means it's healthy. Okay. So if that area is healthy, I know you see well.
It's also important to him to get patients in as soon as possible.
We've had patients tell us that it's taken them months to get in somewhere. And we want to be that alternative and be able to accommodate folks on a more timely basis. So I'm going to put this this thing in front of you.
Okay.
It's just a big pair of glasses here. Okay. A lot of people don't know this, but they'll have vision insurance associated with their medical insurance, and we'll look up the benefits. And a lot of times people are surprised that, wow, I have that much of an allowance toward getting glasses, and then it's a copay for the exam, et cetera. Can you read those for me?
OFLCT.
Good. And does this make things maybe a little worse when I do that?
Oh, massively worse.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the other eye.
He takes his time with each and every exam so that folks leave looking at the world better than ever before.
We want to make sure when somebody leaves here that they see the best they possibly can. So with the results from the exam, with what I just measured there, you're a little farsighted with a little bit of an astigmatism.
I kid you not, I truly learned all this about myself for the first time in this moment. That makes sense.
And if you look straight ahead down there, you can probably see that pretty well, right? But watch what happens when I put this thing in front of you with what I just measured. And you might notice when you look through there, that might just seem a little bit...
that's way better.
Yeah, so you didn't kind of realize that you were straining until maybe like right now.
Dr. Cremigis has a selection of sunglasses here as well, and they can hook folks up with contact lenses. He cautions against folks getting glasses online.
There's nothing better than the frame like being on your face with regards to making sure that, one, it fits, one, you like it, but two, when we fit people with glasses, we have to take very certain measurements, between like the distance to the pupils and then from where the pupil is to the bottom of the frame. So there's a lot more involved than just pressing click and then getting your glasses.
No matter how you look at it, Wink Vision completely cares.
Some of the great news about Wink Vision is that not only are they going to get your eyes checked and taken care of, but they're also going to get you those glasses pretty quickly. They can get those glasses to you within a week.
That's awesome.
So you only have to be blind for a couple of days.
I ordered a new steamer. It took like 3 weeks. So
yeah, imagine if it took you 3 weeks to get your glasses.
No, that would be terrible. 5 days sounds fantastic.
Exactly. But you know what else sounds fantastic?
Tell me.
Well, we're checking in with our friends at Shell Brothers when Coast Life gets back.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Wink Vision.
The best golf in the world is played here on the PGA Tour.
In the state of Texas, San Antonio sets the stage as the biggest names in golf square off in the Lone Star State.
The 6th oldest event on the PGA Tour, one of the toughest tests.
Watch this.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow. Another rollout. The Valero Texas Open on NBC and Peacock.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Persino Wells and Woodland specializes in estate planning and elder law. It's the only thing we do. We help Delaware families create estate plans that work because to us, a true estate plan is much more than documents. I'm Michelle Persino Wells.
And I'm Amber Woodland. Estate planning helps families protect their assets from the cost of long-term care, provide for their loved ones, and simplify the tasks to be completed after their deaths. We help families plan today to protect their families tomorrow.
Do you know how it feels to change someone's life? Our caregivers do. They change lives every day by protecting the vulnerable, bringing peace to families, and helping people enjoy life once again. Because at Homewell, our caregivers provide far more than just care. They provide hope to make a real difference. Make yourself at Homewell. Apply today. Homewell Care Services. Trusted care. True compassion.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Visit Tyndall's Casual Furniture, where comfort meets style and quality meets affordability. And affordability doesn't mean you have to compromise on quality. We are Delmarva's exclusive dealer for Pollywood, the name you know and trust. Pollywood dining sets start at only $9.95, fully assembled and backed by a 20-year warranty. We're also proud to carry made in the USA brands like Casual Comfort and Telescope Casual. Plus, we have a wide selection of wicker by Northcape, all made with aluminum frames. So shop today with the local experts at Tyndall's Casual Furniture in Laurel and Lewis.
Coast Life, we've introduced you to the Parker Group many a time, Rachel and Dustin Parker, but we're gonna see a side of them that maybe you haven't seen before, and we figured January is a good time of year, especially to talk about sort of health goals, fitness goals, all of that can be included in your wellness journey. So joining us on the Coast Life couch today is Dustin Parker with the Parker Group. Welcome, Dustin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. So I guess let's dive right in to your health and fitness journey. Where did it start? How you doing now?
Yeah, I guess it probably started back when I was a kid. When I was in 7th or 8th grade, for whatever reason, I started gaining a bunch of weight. And that slowly progressed through high school, and by the time I graduated, I was pushing right around 300 pounds. Still played sports and did things and was pretty active, but just eating and just not taking care of my body very much at all. And then when I graduated high school, I was kind of a goofball and got sent to the State Trooper Youth Week. And so it was like a 1-week boot camp up at the Delaware State Police Barracks. And they taught me a little bit about discipline, getting up early and exercising and eating right. And that was one of the benefits of going through that. And so that kind of changed my perspective on health from there.
Wow, I love that Delaware State Police kind of kick-started this for you. That's incredible. As someone too, I've struggled with my weight in the past. I lost weight in the past few years as well. Willpower is such a hard thing, and I have zero willpower, it seems. How do you stay motivated? What helped you?
Yeah, I think for me it was just about the consistency in my routine. And so after I got home from that Trooper Youth Week event, I just kept that same routine, and I think for a period of 16 or 17 months I ran every single day without missing a single day, regardless of the weather or what was going on in my life. I just kept running, and about 100 pounds fell off in under 3 months, just from running and being more conscious about what I was eating. And just kind of maintaining those healthy habits has been really key, I think, to having a semi-healthy lifestyle at this point.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it's not an uncommon story to hear, especially I think in those formative years of middle through high school. If that's sort of the self-image that you have when you graduate, it can be really difficult to build those new habits in adulthood. So what would maybe you recommend to people that are struggling either with their weight, their self-image, or even just getting that motivation? I think we live in sort of a quick fix world, and a lot of times that's really just not the solution.
Yeah, for me, it's all about my morning routine. And so I think for most people, when you start a morning routine, it's often challenging, especially those first few days or a couple weeks. But what I find is if you commit to it, and you can commit to it for 30 days, then it becomes a little bit easier every day after that. And so for me, that means getting up really early. I wake up just after 4 a.m. In the mornings, head straight to my CrossFit gym locally here, do an hour workout, and that kind of just jumpstarts my day. And I know if I don't do that first thing in the morning, then it's very likely not going to happen because the day gets out of hand, and there's so many problems to solve at work and kids and family and everything else going on. And so I have to commit to that early morning workout every day. And just by doing that every day, I can be a little bit more flexible with what I eat and just have a little bit more of a normal lifestyle beyond the exercise regimen.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think it's important to remember that you're a dad, you're a husband, you're a business owner. So if you're feeling like, well, I have kids, I can't do this, or I have work, I can't do this, that you hopefully, I mean, you probably can, and it's just a matter of looking at your own schedule and your own life and making a sacrifice here or there to get that routine started.
It is a matter of that. I mean, I just started this year, was my year to decide that I'm like, I guess tail end of 2023. Into 2024, that I wanted to get stronger, feel a little bit more fit, and build a little bit more muscle. So same thing for me. It's got to be first thing I do. Otherwise, it is not happening. If I don't bring a change of clothes with me, like if I get home and my butt gets on the couch,
it's not moving.
It's not getting back up.
That's a very good point. Do you have any advice before we let you go, Dustin, to parents who maybe they are older, they're not starting this when they're younger, and they have kids, of what they need to do to start this? Maybe mornings don't work for them.
Yeah, I think it just depends on your schedule and your routine, and you know, I can't remember who said it, but it's really just about your priorities. You know, if your health is not a top priority, it certainly should be, because you're going to want to spend more time and be more active with your kids and your family and those things too. And you can't fully live life without that.
Right.
But in the limited time that you do have, you know, I started out losing that weight running, but I've become much more efficient in maintaining that weight by lifting weights. And I think building muscle is just such a more efficient use of your time as you're exercising, because you're going to continue to build muscle throughout the week and day, and also burn calories with that added muscle as well. So if you only have a little bit of time, I recommend using that time to lift weights.
It's great advice.
It is great advice. Well, Dustin, thank you for coming in and being a little bit more vulnerable with us here on the Coast Life Couch. I know we appreciate it, and I know some viewers will appreciate it as well, even if it's just that little kick of motivation that they need to get started.
I needed it.
It's hard to do all by yourself.
Yes, it is.
Don't go anywhere though, because we do have some more Coast Life to get to. You're not going to want to miss it.
Are you tired of contractors not showing up on time or not even returning your call? And why are you still waiting for an estimate? Maybe it's because the sales consultant they sent isn't really qualified to make a proper quote, only to find out the contractor isn't even licensed? That's why thousands of homeowners and businesses trust Delmarva's original crawl space experts. At DryTech, we're certified, trained, licensed, and insured. So your crawl space problem gets solved, guaranteed. Call DryTech today for a free assessment.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Whatever adventure lures you here, Maryland's coast is naturally welcoming. Worcester County has friendly accommodations no matter where you choose to spend the night. Listen to the waves from your balcony. Lay under the clear skies. Soak up the local atmosphere in the center of town. Relax in our quaint inns. In Worcester County, where you're staying doesn't simply have to be where you rest your head. To learn more and to book your stay on Maryland's coast, go to visit marylandscoast.org.
Immerse yourself and experience Lord's Mercantile in our award-winning garden center. Venture our 5 acres and find a wide variety of plants and much more. For 45 years, our sales team has helped our customers find exactly what they want. While you're here, visit Lord's Mercantile next door. We carry a wide variety of gifts, home decor, treats, and more. From trendy to classic, we have something for everyone. Check us out online and on social media. Shop and sign up for the Lord's Loyalty Program and join our Lord's family today.
At BSD, we're here to serve you, our client. But did you know all that BSD has to offer? Everything for the inside and outside of your home. Decking, siding, trim, stairs, railings, hurricane shutters, kitchen and baths, and we install. As your local Anderson Diamond dealer, we also offer full service on all your Anderson products, because Anderson backs their product with the best warranty in the industry. Visit one of our showrooms today and we'll show you all we have to offer.
Cancer will make you wake up real quick. You get in touch with your mortality. You really do. I just wanted cancer to be removed. And robotics was the best way. Let's get it done. I arrived at BB at 9 a.m. I was walking back home at 4 p.m. That stood out, that I could have major surgery and be home in less than 8 hours later. Robotic surgery worked for me. It really did. It's changed my life.
You're watching Coast Life, and there is nothing better than feeling good from the inside out. Naturally Well in Lewis can help you do just that. Leah Rizzo takes us there.
Today's beauty industry pushes product after product on its targeted consumers without discussing what actually goes into those products. For Stacey Rowe, owner of Naturally Well in Lewis, she's been inspired by a more natural approach. Inspiration that struck from a breast cancer diagnosis.
I had a mastectomy, and then after that I was told to take the hormone blockers, which I didn't want to take. I kind of, went that route so I didn't have to take anything or do any chemo or radiation. So I decided not to take them and look into alternatives. And I always thought I was a healthy person. I went and got some lab works done for environmental toxins, and I realized I had a lot of environmental toxins in my body. and a lot of them caused cancer.
Environmental toxins that can be found in many everyday aspects of our lives.
Even, the environment, there are people, spraying the weeds, all those things are toxins, they're chemicals. They shouldn't be in your body. A lot of them they're hormone disruptors, they're carcinogens. There's so many things that they can cause problems in your body. So what I do is I look for alternatives. There's a lot of products out there on the shelves that say natural, and they really aren't natural.
There are not only natural ways to limit your exposure to environmental toxins, but also ways to rid your body of them, including a lymphatic drainage, which Stacey can provide at Naturally Well.
The biggest service we have is the lymphatic drainage treatment. It is a Brazilian lymphatic drainage treatment, so it actually does sculpt your body as well as remove the toxins. It helps boost your immune system and increases your circulation. So it helps with pain and inflammation. And it's just an overall sense of, just feeling good afterwards and looking good too.
There's no shortage of products on the market that guarantee anti-aging results, but many of them can't guarantee the absence of toxins. Naturally Well offers light therapies for anti-aging and soothing inflammation.
So we also offer red light therapy, and red light therapy is, again, most of our services are on the natural side, so you're not using those chemicals that you would get in like a spa or a beauty salon. But red light therapy could be an alternative to Botox because it does reproduce collagen, so it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with hyperpigmentation. It also does help with pain and inflammation. So it is, kind of does everything. We also have an infrared sauna pod. The pod helps with detoxing because it has a vibrational massage, so that helps get things out of the lymphatic system. The infrared, it also helps with pain and inflammation. It helps with circulation. There's Himalayan sea salt in it, so that comes through the vent and your head is out, so you're not feeling that, in a regular sauna where you're feeling like you can't breathe. So it's really relaxing. A lot of people, they fall asleep in there, and on high heat, it burns 600 calories.
In addition to the red light therapy and infrared pods, Naturally Well also includes blue light therapy to help treat certain skin conditions.
I also offer blue light therapy, and blue light therapy is really focused on for cystic acne. It helps with, but it also helps with, I've used it for people with eczema, psoriasis. So it kind of helps on the surface where red light actually helps. It penetrates deep into the tissue. So that's the difference between the two services there. We also have Dolce Glow Spray Tanning, which is awesome. That's what all the celebrities use. Everybody on the red carpet, that's what they use.
You may be familiar with products that produce light therapy treatments, or at least claim to produce light therapy treatments at home that you've seen on social media, but you may want to think twice before buying them online.
Ours is medical grade, it's FDA approved. It's much more powerful than the ones that you're getting on the market. A lot of them don't even, they're not really doing what they're saying. If the red light is a little more powerful in the ones that you can buy on the market, even if you use them a couple times a day for months, you're probably not going to see many results. But with us, ours is medical grade and FDA approved, so you will see results very quickly.
After your treatment, you can purchase some detox teas to work alongside the results that you'll already be getting.
What I like to do is when someone does get a treatment, if they get the tea, they take the tea, every day or a couple times a day. There is no limit, but it just kind of helps with what the treatment did for them. In addition to then it can kind of help maintain that because it's helping, continuing to detox.
Stacey has other ways you can stay naturally well at home.
We also offer lymphatic drainage facials. I do have cupping here for sale. They're facial cups. I use them to do the lymphatic drainage facial, and then I also show people how to do it themselves. And then if they want to buy them, then they can do that at home as well.
Feeling your best and feeling beautiful inside and out can come naturally at Naturally Well in Lewis.
Oh, Leah looked so comfy. I thought she was going to snuggle right in. I got to check that place out. All right, there's more Coast Life on the way.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Sometimes life can be a bit out of focus. So at Wink Vision Center, we have next day eye exams available so you can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop our vast selection of designer frames from Vera Wang, Tiffany, Maui Jim, and Under Armour. Already have a prescription? Bring it to us. Wink puts life in better focus, from improving vision to designer frames and quality customer service.
The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artisan vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
Kids Catch, where their experience begins. Let their imagination run wild as they play, entertain, create, learn, explore. Play like a kid. Kids Catch on 2nd Street in Lewis.
And Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and now Rehoboth.
Hey everyone, Sam here from Coastal Home Roofing and Siding. I'm really bad at commercials, but we're really good at this. Coastal Home Roofing and Siding is your source for expert exterior remodeling. From siding and windows to decks, porches, and more, with free estimates, no money down, and lifetime warranties available. As a licensed insurance agent, I can help with your claims and do quality work to stand the test of time. For all your exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding. I gotta go. Okay.
It's time for the Great Debate. We are going to debate. Oh yeah, debate. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Today we are debating pet names.
That's right. Mm-hmm. We got into this a little bit at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Remember, we were saying pets with people names. Cute or cringe?
Now, here's the thing. We're going to be judging your pet names, and it's going to be harsh. And so just deal with it, okay? We're here for you.
One of us, I am suspecting, is going to be a little harsher than the other when it comes to these pet names. Because personally, I think pets with human names is hilarious. Like, it's one of the things that it's so silly, it's so stupid, but it always cracks me up. Like, if you've got a dog named Philip, and you're like, Philip, get back here, drop that. Like, it's goofy.
I think it's funny if it's done right. If you're doing it to be funny, because here's the thing, which we'll get to the Facebook comments in a second. But some of you were like, well, my dog's name is Bella. Okay, so you're not wrong, but here's what we're getting at. There are names that are good pet names and ones that aren't. Like Richard is not cute.
No, but Richard could be funny.
But it could be funny.
Again, anytime you're yelling at your pet, and if they've got the people list of people names, it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It will make me laugh.
Exactly. So it all depends. I was telling Leah, like my friend has a dog named Bob, who's really small, really old, big bug eyes. Bob is perfect. If you had like, I was trying to think of like if you'd meant it in like a cool regular way of like a big German Shepherd named Bob, just don't think it would work the same. It doesn't have the same effect.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So you got to be careful. You got to be intentional. So let's get to these Facebook comments, shall we?
You guys are so funny. And this blew up pretty fast.
Kevin says my dog Stanley cast my vote. See, I feel like Stanley's a hilarious
Stanley's a good dog. That's one that can go both ways.
Aaron says human names. We've got a Leroy and a Tilly.
Those are cute.
Carol says pets with human names are better than children with pet names.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. Jonava says she had a dog named Sarah. Sarah, one named Bella. Now she's got 4 birds, one named Rama, Ganesha, Hanuman, and Shiva.
Okay, see those all again. All cool.
All cool.
We know Jonava, so this is just I love that. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
It's on track.
Sarah says I think they're good as long as they aren't taken too seriously. It's more of a funny thing. She says she's got her mom's dog is named Raymond.
That's funny. Yeah, that's cute.
Tori says she's got a dog named Oliver and a cat named Finn. But those are also, like those are good. I feel like if it can work as a literary character, it's going to work as a pet name.
Exactly. Like some sort of high-fae fantasy name is really, like Oliver, great for both.
Right.
And it also depends, like what are you naming? Is it a dog? A cat? Birds can have more of those.
Birds can have really like fantastical names. I think you're right, because they are like very fantastical creatures.
Right, exactly. That's where like a cat named Richard is funnier than a dog named Richard, in my opinion.
I gotta go with people, pet names are cute.
I'm gonna go with same, but I have my exceptions.
More, stipulations.
Yeah, I need to know what kind of animal it is, the breed. Certain dog breeds can be named certain things, others can't.
Yes.
So I need to know, my dog's name is Ziggy, which is technically a human name.
Right, but Ziggy is
not
more
a popular human name.
Yeah, growing up, we had Nikki, Jack, and Tanner, so we've had more human names. Well, and our dog and cat, the dog was Jack, the cat was Jill. Because people are like, whenever I talk about my cat being named Jill, they're like, why does she have a human name?
That's cute, though.
She went alongside Jack.
Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, yeah, so look, there's options. Don't forget to, if you don't want to comment, you can anonymously vote. coastlife.com/vote. I'm reading that out for you guys just because that is a new thing that we have going.
Yes.
As at the time, right now, most of you are voting cute. Just a little bit of you are voting cringe when it comes to naming pets human names.
But yes, go there, cast your vote, get involved.
There's no wrong answers.
Coming up next on Coast Life, though, we are headed to the beach to jump in the really cold water. We're freezing for a reason, and we'll tell you what that reason is when Coast Life gets back.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
At Choptank Community Health System, we're grateful to have found a strong partner to help us fulfill our mission. We had a concept of a mobile dental and medical center in mind, and we approached Preston Automotive Group. They immediately agreed to help, providing a significant discount on a Ford Transit cargo van, and they even paid for a vehicle wrap with our branding. Our mission is to provide accessible healthcare for all, and with the support of community partners like Preston Automotive Group, we're making it a reality.
At Coastal Comfort, we know there's no place like home. That's why we're committed to ensuring total comfort for a totally happy home. As a premier Carrier Factory authorized dealer, we're dedicated to providing reliable service and the best savings. Like now, through the end of May, with purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you can instantly receive up to $1,900 off. You could also qualify for up to $2,000 in federal tax credit. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It's that time of year again, where homeowners are power washing, staining, and replacing boards on their deck.
No one has time for that. With Paul Davis, our AZEK decks are crack, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis makes it easy by bringing the showroom to you and giving you an estimate that same day. Paul Davis decks are beautiful.
Save Big 3 Ways is now extended. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get a 10x10 outdoor gazebo free with your new deck through April 30th.
Call Paul Davis today for a free estimate.
It's always a beautiful day for learning at Shells. With our summer program that keeps your child physically and mentally active when they're out of school. Through captivating activities and insightful guest speakers, they will expand their knowledge in a fun and interactive way, including educational, hands-on field trips that'll keep your child entertained. Make every summer day memorable with Shell's Early Learning Center. Register now and secure your spot in Shell's summer program before the spots are gone. Shell's, preparing our future generation.
The road is always open. Run to Vernon Powell for the top running brands like Hoka, Brooks, and New Balance, plus expert advice and that Vernon Powell fit. Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
You're watching Coast Life, and you know all along coastal Delmarva, we love seeing what critters may be living in the bay. That's why I'm here with Mary Rivera to find out about life in the bay. Now, you guys with the Delaware Department of Fish and Wildlife, you have this new program that you guys are starting up, an education program that lets kids and some of the more grown kids discover what's living in our bays. So tell me about this program.
Yes, so this is a new program we're starting this summer, and it's called Life in the Bay. And it's to show people in Delaware, they can come by and see some of the aquatic creatures that live right along the edge of Delaware Bay, or maybe in a tidal stream like this one. Just an interesting fact for kids to see what's out here.
It is. We have a lot of biodiversity in our area, especially our wetlands. And what makes programs like this important for kids?
It's so important for them to come outside and actually see things and get to touch a fish or another creature. They're going to remember that way longer than if they read about it in a book. And it's just helping them connect with nature and know what's right here in their backyard. Because they can come back again when we're not here. They don't have to wait for us to bring them out. But sometimes they just need that little extra encouragement to come out and see what's here. So that's what we're hoping to do.
Yes, and I know for me that was lessons and programs like this certainly inspired a love of stewardship and taking care of our environment, because if we don't, who's gonna?
Right, and they need to see it to know what they need to take care of.
Absolutely. So Mary, when kids do sign up for this class, this lesson, this program, what are they going to be doing?
We're going to bring them out, and we're going to take a seine net, which is a long rectangular net that you actually walk out in the water with. It has two big posts, and then you sweep around, and you're able to collect fish, crabs, other organisms in the net, and then we bring that in, and we have a little kiddie pool that we can put whatever we catch into, so that they'll be able to look at what's there. And we have charts and flip books so they can identify what they see.
Awesome.
And then at the end they can gently put them back in the water. We'll let them help us put them back.
Yeah, programs like this are also a great way to introduce kids to science, to use their observation skills, what they see, how they can describe things. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So for parents who are interested in getting their kids involved with this program, how do they sign up?
Okay, so they should go to our website, and the easiest way to get there is de.gov/TAKF.
Gotcha.
And that will give them the link to click on to register. Our first program is next Wednesday evening, and we have one the following Wednesday. So if they're interested, I urge them to check it soon.
Yes, and do these classes, do they cost anything? Awesome.
No, we're partially funded by a Sportfish Restoration grant, so we don't charge for our programs.
That's incredible. So if you want free education, get your kids outside, get them inspired, and just give them something to do in these last couple weeks of summer before school starts back up, because you know kids are probably getting a little rammy at home. It's a great program like these that are going to get them out of the house, off the couch, and invested in nature. Is there anything else that you really love about this program that you want kids and families to experience?
I just love the idea of getting the kids out. They don't have that many opportunities to go out in nature anymore. And I just want them to, get their feet wet and maybe get a little muddy and just connect with nature. That's so important.
Well, that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to check out some of the life in the bay and see if we catch anything when Coast Life gets back.
The best golf in the world is played here on the PGA Tour.
In the state of Texas, San Antonio sets the stage as the biggest names in golf square off in the Lone Star State.
The 6th oldest event on the PGA Tour, one of the toughest tests.
Watch this.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Another rollout. The Valero Texas Open on NBC and Peacock.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
93.5 The Beach.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland with a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
We are Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts. As temperatures rise, so does pest activity. If you don't protect your home, you're at risk of a pest infestation. Get 365-day protection from common household pests with our Proactive Pest Plan. With termites, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
For one of the fastest response times in the industry, call 302-645-1502 for a free evaluation. Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva's pest control experts.
You're watching Coast Life, and now before the break, we were talking about the Life in the Bay program with our friends at Delaware Fish and Wildlife, which is a branch of DENREC. And I'm here with Taylor now. She's going to kind of lead me through this Life in the Bay lesson. So what are we doing? Remind me what this net is called.
We are going to use, this is a seine net, so we are going to use it. We have, the top has these little floats, so that keeps it above the water, and then we have lead line on the bottom, so this will keep it on the bottom of the bay. And then we'll catch anything in between. So anything that is living in the water column, we will be able to catch using this net. And that can tell us what's going on in the bay. So looking at fish species and different critters that we find out in the bay can tell us about the health of the water. We are at Woodland Beach, so this is a beach that used to be actually a tourist area, and has, in the early 1900s, has since turned into more of a fishing area. So we hopefully will find a good amount of fish. And we'll go through, we'll have one person be stationary, and then one person will kind of sweep a section of the bay that's the length of this net, and then that can give us a representative sample of what's out there.
Awesome, I'm so excited. So let's get to it. We have been having such a fun time out here, catching all kinds of critters and discovering life in the bay. I'm with Patrick now. Now you're with the DuPont Nature Center, right? Could you tell us a little bit about the center, what it is, what people can expect when they visit?
Absolutely, yeah. So the DuPont Nature Center is located just north of Slaughter Beach. It's a fantastic center. You're right out in the Mespillian Harbor Reserve, so you really feel like you're out in the middle of nature out there. It's a fantastic spot. Inside we have all sorts of exhibits that teach you about the natural and cultural history of the region, as well as some aquariums with some native species that highlight a lot of the things we might have been catching today. So it's a great spot. We have public programs as well, so come on out and drive on way down our road and find us out there.
I guess let's talk a little bit about what we did catch today. How'd I do?
You did fantastic. You did great. We caught quite a bit. I mean, you didn't get pinched by a crab, right?
True.
That's about as good as it gets when you're catching these crabs out here. We didn't quite grasp the eel, unfortunately. A little slippery, but
he showed up.
Yeah, but I mean, we caught some awesome things, especially we caught the state fish, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a pretty neat catch. So, I mean, you never know what you're gonna get out here, and so it was a fun time getting you out here and testing your skills, and I think you're natural, so.
Thank you. Well, I had tons of fun coming out here and participating in this program. So if you've got little kids that, you want to make sure they get out and discover nature, or maybe you've already got a couple of little nature enthusiasts on your hands, make sure you check out this program. Again, they start up soon, so make sure you check out, we'll put all our info online for you. But don't go anywhere, because there's more Coast Life coming your way.
My daughter was beginning to struggle with substance use disorder. Felt like somebody cut my heart out. Her dream was to open a house to help other women recover. When we do our groundbreaking, I hear like at 6:30 in the morning. Nobody's here except one guy in a suit walking through the field. He says, Kevin, David Trone, nice to meet you. For every person who is suffering from substance use disorder, there is no bigger champion.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
I don't understand why the house has been on the market so long.
Like I've been telling you, you gotta be patient.
You guys like it, or?
We were thinking about something a little more livable. Please hold.
Hi, I was wondering if
Couldn't this be done digitally? This is the way it's always been done.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
For decades, John B. Parsons has been a sanctuary tailored to the needs of its residents. We are excited to now bring the same award-winning care to your home with Harrison Health at Home. Our family of experienced caregivers can help you maintain your independence in the comfort of your own home. Or, following an incident, our Bridge to Home program can help you with a temporary assisted living stay and personalized transition plan to get you back home. Harrison Senior Living, our family taking care of yours for 50 years.
Don't miss the Spring Home Expo at Cape Henlopen High School in Lewis, April 6th and 7th. Admission is free, featuring 90 exhibitors from the Delaware Resorts region presenting their home products and services. Saturday from 9 to 4 and Sunday from 10 to 3. Come see a wide array of home products and service companies, home improvement, realtors, and builders, all under one roof. Many of the exhibitors will be giving away free gifts and prizes, and ample parking is free. Don't miss the free Spring Home Expo, April 6th and 7th at Cape Henlopen High School in Lewis.
Well, thank you for spending the day here with us. Before we let you go, we want to bring up our mom moments.
Yes.
So fun.
Normally when we bring up mom moments, you know, we have kind of the little kids in mind, the sort of maybe your first time mom and you're just going through it and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
And everybody feels a little bit isolated, I think, in that early years of motherhood.
Yes.
But we actually got a mom moment from a grown child, Victoria.
Like us.
Yes, which just really warmed my heart because I think sometimes we don't talk about moms of grown children and that relationship because it changes throughout the years. So she wrote in saying that before she moved, she and her mom used to always go for a walk and then go to a diner afterwards, and they would just laugh and have so much fun. So here's just a little clip of their laughter and fun.
All I did was try to shake my arm.
How sweet.
So cute.
And I just love they're not really even like saying much. They're just
laughing.
giggling. And you can just see how close they are and how fun they're having. How much fun they're having.
Yes, and I think moms and daughters they can have such a special relationship when
definitely.
it's just the laughter like that.
That's right. So good for you guys for always going on those walks, sticking together. Yeah, that's a good time.
And if you've got some other mom moments to share with us, please do. You can send us team@coastlife.com and we will share them with everybody. Because it's just those are the things that bond us.
Yeah.
But we are getting out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you. Coast TV News at 5 is next, and we'll see you tomorrow.